Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Debbie Obirika, and we are back for our first movie review of 2024. Wait, you have not seen A Tribe Called Judah? Laugh in. I really don't understand what's going on with you. That movie has to be the best movie that Nollywood has seen in a long time. I said what I said. Like you guys know that I don't give unbiased views on this channel. I give it to you as it is hot. So you're welcome to the movie review of A Tribe Called Judah. But you know how we do it now. Before we get started, let us watch the trailer.
Tired of this generational curse.
Anoint my children with the blood of Jesus.
We are not cursed. Then what are we? We are special family. Are you not ashamed of yourself? You have 5 sons from 5 different men.
Yes, and I'm proud of my boys. They are Jedida's 5 boys. Judas.
You talk to me and you go collect too.
You want to attack me?
No, sir.
Are you a he good? Tough boy like you don't know that you use long.
Is this mop you're carrying on your head that is blocking your ear? You're calling into my head.
Take it easy now. It's for you.
We need to go and look for this money anyhow.
We should go and rob C&K furniture store.
That's the only way we can get quick money to save our mother's life.
That day is the perfect day for us to strike. We will go like guests for the party, wearing our different costumes. Enter the store, carry the dollars and save our mother.
Chicken, I ain't gonna go. I'm never going to be a party to this. Count me out.
If mama dies because you decide to be a coward, you killed her.
Her life is in your hands.
I'm in. Let's do this.
This kind of operation will be operation where person dey go with ordinary eye. Ako better weapon.
Shino, no gun.
You run farm, they go run field.
Guys, anyhow, I won't do. I feel like we'll kill 100 people. Don't concern me.
Action film.
So, fun fact, boys and girls, I have never seen the trailer for the movie A Tribe Called Judah. Even at the time that I'm recording this, I haven't seen the trailer. This is one movie that the name, like the reviews on social media went ahead of it and cleared the way for it. That I don't think I've started a trailer in my life. I don't know what the trailer looks like. I mean, obviously, I'm going to know what it looks like when I put it here. But I'm sure, as always, the trailer was a banger. You know, I always tell you guys on this channel that never use a trailer of a movie to judge this movie. I feel like when I'm editing this video, I'll come and write here that in this particular case, you need to judge this movie by the trailer because what the fame do choke. So I was feeling a bit under the weather before I started filming this video, and I couldn't do what the normal said that I would do. So I have my phone here. I'm just going to Google the cast of The Tribe Called Judah because I honestly didn't have the time to write down the names one by one. So the movie A Tribe Called Judah was an amazing movie. Let me first give the plot twist. Basically, a mom that had, how many boys does she have? I'm actually counting. 5 boys from 5 different men across the different parts of the country, the north, the south, the east, the west, the south, and what was the other place? Ijurupere. Yeah, and the south. Yeah, and the south. Basically like Urobo, Ijo, Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. So she had 5 boys from 5 different men, and these boys, to their mom was the center of their life because of how she would go all out for her children. So that's like basically the plot. And then their mom got sick and they needed about 18 million naira for her kidney transplant, and they decided to rob their brother's former shop, which was in a mall. That's basically the storyline. Sounds very basic, right? I know. But tell me why this movie was not basic. But before we go into all of that, let us look at the cast of the movie. We have the famous, obviously, Funke Jennifer Akindele. She was Jedidiah Judah. She was literally the star of the show, as always. Her comic relief was mad. Oh. So after Funke Akindele, we have Jidenna, Yuvu's fave. I'm seeing his name as Jide Kene Achufusi. This is actually the first time I'm seeing his full name because he's the same person that is living in bondage, and I just know him as Jidenna. Jidenna was her first son, Emeka Judah. Then we had Timini Egbuson. I don't know how to pronounce it. Timini is people's playboy of Nollywood. People are always saying that he can only do lover boy roles, and he came to tell people that I don't play. Okay, I'm an actor. I'm an actor in all ramifications. I can act any role you give me. Timini ate his role up. Timini was Pere Judah. Then we had what's this guy's name? We had Toby Makinde. To be very honest, I have never seen Toby Makinde in a movie. Correct me if I'm wrong, unless I didn't take note of him. But it's just like what they did with the gangs of Lagos. Obviously, they use popular people, but then they also tried to inculcate, indoctrinate, include people that have. Hey, is it the tribe called that's causing this ha? People that are talented and the world has not seen it and gave them a space to shine. Toby Makinde was one person that nailed his role in the tribe called Judah, and his name was Shino Judah in the movie. Another person that I had never, but I'd seen him before, obviously, but like, didn't think he was such a good actor because I mean, maybe one of these Hausa movies or random movies here and there was Uzi Usman. Uzi Usman was, is he Adamu? Is he Adamu? Adamu? Yes, was Adamu Judah. So, like I said, she had five sons from different parts of the country. So, aside from the five sons of Jedidiah Judah, that's Funke and Akindele, we have people like Uzo Arukwe. If you do not know Uzo Arukwe, I mean, are you a Nollywood fan? Uzo Arukwe is one actor that rose really fast by embodying all his roles. His comic side is amazing. Then we also had, oh, sorry, there's one more son of Jedidiah Judah, Olumide Oworo. In fact, the last movie that I reviewed, which was what they call that movie, Black Book. Olumide Oworo was in that movie as well. Olumide Oworo is the popular guy known for his role in this movie, the telecom, the sitcom on TV, The Johnsons, and also ran for Labour House of Representatives at the Lagos State House of Assembly under Labour Party in the 2023 elections. That's Olumide Oworo, and he was Ejiro Judah. Then we also had Genova Ume. Genova Ume is one of my favorite people. She's one of my favorite rising stars in Nollywood. Genova Ume has been in Breath of Life, which I'm yet to see, by the way, which I'll come back and review for you guys. Genova Ume was also in Far From Home. Genova Ume was also in Blood Sisters. Genova Ume is an actress. She was testimony in this movie. We also had Fatah Balogun. We had Boma Akbore. We had Etinosa Idemudia. We had Nse Mpe Etim. She was also one of the major people there. Sorry guys, like I said, I'm reading off my phone, so I want to be sure that I'm not missing anybody that was in major, that played like a major role in the movie. So I'm just going to go through and see who I haven't mentioned. Yvonne Jegede was also here. Yvonne Jegede played a very minimal role. Olayode Juliana, I'm glad that she reconciled Funke Akindele because I mean, she got a good role in this movie. Then I'm seeing people like Gregory Ejefwa. You guys always know, I'll put a picture here, even if I don't know all these people. Ebele Okaro Oyuke, Nosarex. You guys all know Nosarex. He did a very good job. And those are the people that I can find for now. And that's about it. So now let's get into this movie. So for this movie, I think I want to dissect it layer by layer. First, I want to talk about the casting. I want to talk about how each member was cast appropriately for their roles and how they delivered on their roles. Yeah, Jadena is a popular guy. He was in Blood Vessels recently. He has done a lot of like recent Netflix movies and stuff. But Jadena embodied his role. Like every single person that their role was given to them did it very well. It wasn't like this movie, Gangs of Lagos, where we had some people that I feel like just got the roles because they were popular people, but they did not really feel into the role. For this particular movie, everybody, embodied their role. It was like they went on hibernate and just became this new character to act this movie like they had been that character their entire life. So I can say that for the casting, that Funke, hey guys, what's going on? I'm not feeling fine. That's the summary. Funke Jennifer Akindele did an excellent job with the casting. For the storylines, would I say that they were loopholes? Obviously, in every story, even the best Nollywood movies, there's always a loophole. But should I tell you what Funke Jennifer Akindele did? I think she did this movie with someone. I don't want to not give credit to that guy. I remember saying that I was going to check who was the director of the movie. So I will check that and put it on the screen here. It was a collaboration. Funke, Jennifer Akindele, and someone else directed this movie. So anyway, for the storyline was really good, and obviously it had loopholes. But can I tell you? Can I shock you people? I did not see the loopholes. Do you know why I did not see the loopholes? What Funke Jennifer Akindele does with her movies is that she makes humor so much and so good that you do not remember to be looking for gaps. Now, the only way you can watch A Tribe Called Judah and find gaps is if you watch it twice. I'm very sure if I go back and watch it again, I will not be this wild. But guess what? Will I go and watch it again? No, 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 no. Do I want to drop my expectation? No. The Bible says that the expectations of the righteous shall not be cut short. And I'm not about to use my one to spoil my own Gary. Do you understand me now? So what she did was she infused a lot of comedy in it that even when you want to search for gaps, you're so busy laughing your head off that you don't even remember that this thing did not really make sense. So like did this thing actually add up? What do they mean by this? What do they mean by that? I don't know if you get like the storyline was not the best, but the comic in the movie made the movie like boosted the movie. Like the comedy side of the movie now made it so much more than it was supposed to be. That movie was supposed to be a regular Nigerian movie, but the comedy was top notch. Should we talk about the cinematography? Abi, what do they call that in English? The camera angles were angling. Like the camera quality was top per. Like it was like glass. Like and you guys know that I'm a sucker for quality, like in terms of like your recording. Even though that my YouTube the quality is not even really quality, but we're getting there. Do you get like the quality was really good? The camera angles were mad. Another thing that I liked was the fact that the fighting scenes, unlike what's that my one of my favorite movies of last year, unlike this movie that Chidi Mokeme was in. You guys remember, remind me, it was a 6 episode something. I do not remember that his name was Scar. If I remember, I'll put it on the screen. Where I did not really understand the fight. Before the blow meet them, it's like I was watching Merry Men afresh. Before the blow reached the person I fall down. The fighting scenes were very realistic and relatable because you could tell that these people are not professionals. They were just, lucky in their fighting. Like the boys that went to go and, rob. Okay, so let me break it down for you. The brothers went to go and rob a store to be able to get money for their mom. I'm getting to the story. I just wanted to give you guys like step by step of the things that I noticed about the movie. The fighting parts were really good. The gunshot sounds were great. The bullet meeting the body and the reaction of the bodies to bullet accurate. And the SFX makeup was really, really good. Really, really good. Okay. So is there any other part of the movie that I want to, address in terms of, what I thought was good about it? Okay. So now back to the story. All right. So this movie basically starts off with a woman who has 5 boys and she has such a big heart. Like Jedidiah Judah was someone with such a big heart and she was the community mama. Yeah, she had her flaws. She was a drinker. She drank a lot, but she had a very sweet spirit and she passed that sweet spirit to her boys, who were also very sweet, at least to their mom in particular. So the first son, Emeka Judah, worked for Uzo Arukwe as a sales boy in his furniture store. The second son, Aziz Usman, who was Adamu in this movie, was a security man in the same mall that his brother worked as a sales boy. The third son was Pere. Pere was a thief, a proper thief, a very smart, smooth thief. Shino was an Agbero. Shino is Toby Makinde, and he nailed the Agbero part. And Ejiro, her last child, that's Olumide Uworo, was an artist who was struggling to sell his art and make money. Olumide's girlfriend was Testimony. The other guys did not have any romantic involvement. Adamu tried to have a romantic involvement, but he failed. So it turns out that Jedidiah had 5 boys from 5 different men, not because she wanted to, but because life happened. Now, I usually don't like to drop it and tell stories too much, but because this movie is a cinema movie and I feel like people might not get a chance to actually go and watch it until when it comes out on Netflix or something, I'm going to just give the entire story, okay? So, the movie starts off with Emeka, at his workplace, just struggling to make ends meet. They are the ones that are the sole providers of the family with their mom. Their mom had 3 tricycles, which she was running and helping people. The scene opens up when the mom stops to help a woman that her husband is harassing because he thinks that she's sleeping with men. That's how she got money to start a tomato business because he's out of a job. Jedidiah comes to save the woman from being beaten up by her husband, and the man tries to assault their mom, and Ejiro is with her, their last born, and he calls everybody and they show up and they beat Shege Banza Buckwife out of this man. They beat him mercilessly. and those are the kind of boys she had. They would do anything for their mother. So going forward, there was a scene where Pere was caught stealing and they almost burnt him alive. But luckily for him, his mom was there, and because of her goodwill and her, selflessness, they didn't burn him to death, and he promised to stop stealing. Anyway, a couple of weeks after that, she falls sick. She's just speaking and then she slumps, and turns out that she has a chronic kidney, hydrochronic. She has kidney something. I'll put it on the screen. I don't remember it. I was chatting with my friend about it and I don't remember what it's called. And she had like a kidney failure, which also led to a stroke. And like I said, she used to drink a lot. She used to smoke a lot. No, she didn't smoke, she used to drink a lot. And I think obviously drinking affects your kidney, does it? I don't know. People should tell me now, so I'll stop early. Anyway, so she had that kidney condition and they needed 18 million to do a kidney transplant, and they needed 400k every week for her dialysis. I've experienced dialysis in terms of my friends and their parents, and I can tell you that that thing drains your income. It is one of the nastiest ways to go broke as a family, especially if you guys are not so buoyant. It's such a sad experience, and that dialysis is not guaranteed that the person will get better. That's just a plan B until the person gets a kidney. Do you get? So she was doing that, and they couldn't even afford dialysis of 100k every day, 4 times a week. So she relapsed. She relapsed so badly. So Emeka works for, like I said, a very wealthy man that owns C&K Furniture. And one time when he's at work, sorry guys, let me check my mic. All right. So one time when he's at work, dollars fall on the ground, and then he finds the dollars, and then he gives it to his supervisor, who is inside the team, whose name is Colette in this movie. And his guy in the office is like, you'd have just collected it and moved on. Nobody would have known. But him being a good boy and a child of God, glory to God, gave his manager the money, and she said she would return it by herself, but she was planning to keep it for herself. So he now went to meet his Oga to like tell the Oga that, oh, I'm the one that found that money. Maybe the guy will give me like $1 or $2. And the man said, God bless you very much, collected his money and moved on. Turns out that the man was doing money laundering and using his furniture that he imports from abroad to bring in the dollars. So when his mom fell sick, Emeka went to meet his boss and was crying and begging that please, he needs like a loan, that she just help him. Asked him how much, said 200k. He said business is not moving, that they are not making sales, that there's no money, that he should give him 3 months. Emeka says, oh, the mom will be dead in 3 months. And he said, God forbid, your mother shall not die, but she shall live to see the land of the living, blah, 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 blah. That he should give him his mother's full name. Emeka is like, don't you mean account number? And he says, no, full name. My wife is in a prayer group and we'll pray for her. Summarily, money doesn't come from anywhere and it's getting worse. The mom relapses and the doctor tells them, pop and play. If your mom doesn't get on dialysis consistently, she's going to need a kidney transplant ASAP, and that's even more expensive. So Emeka goes back to work that day after his mom has a medical emergency, and his manager fires him for leaving work without taking permission. He begs and they refuse. Comes back home to tell his siblings that these are source of income, don't go. And they're like, his brother is like, what is annoying me the most is the fact that you picked up dollars and you returned it. And Pere the thief is there. Pere had said he would not steal again as his mother had collapsed, that he would change, God should preserve his mother's life. Anyway, they find out that dollars are being stored in his Oga's office in the furniture, and they plan to rob the place. There's a costume party happening in the building, and they all plan to wear costumes and go for the party. Olumide Oworo and his girlfriend's relationship is one of a kind. They are so into each other that they are inseparable. So Olumide Oworo invites his girlfriend to the party. I don't know if he tells her about the plan, but he invites her to the party. They get to the party, and then the party is when they even collaborate with the security guards, because security guards are the Adamu's friends, the younger brother, and they all agree that, this is what they're going to do, because one of them wants to go to the US and needed about 5M to go abroad, and they agreed that they would give them 10% or whatever they steal. So everything was going good. They went and they drugged the security guards, and then the security guard that was supposed to be on duty also took some shake and also got drugged. So it was only one security guard that was on duty, and they went in to start the robbery. They already started moving the money. They started dropping the money when another set of thieves drive into the compound. These guys are not playing. They shoot people straight up in the chest. They don't give two fucks about you. You're gonna die. And now Shino had told them that they should go with guns. She now has a community of Agberos that have guns and all of that. And he said, oh, let's call my guys. They're reliable. let us call them to do this thing. They are professional thieves. Let them come with their weapons and let us get this thing done quick and out. Emeka was like, no, that he didn't even want to steal in the first place, so he doesn't want guns. So when these guys show up with guns and they are shooting, there's no gun to return fire. But she, not being a coconut head, comes with a gun and is able to shoot off some of them while everybody's running and jumping up and down. And it turns out that these set of thieves are people that were informed by his manager, Colette, and that was why she fired him. She fired him such that there will be, what's the word now? There will be no way to trace it back to her, that kind of thing, because it could be like it was like a vendetta by him back at his boss, something like that. So while he's fighting with her, he removes her mask and sees that it's his manager. So now, before they started this robbery, they had destroyed all the cameras in the office, and so they were good to go. But luckily, they didn't take off any of them's mask, just Colette. So they managed to run off. But as Emeka is, so they managed to run off. So when these guys come out and see that they have a competition, they shoot at the tires of the car that they were using, and they can run away. So remember that Olumide Oworo's girlfriend, Testimony, that's Genova Ome, refused to leave the party because she attended the party with her man. She was waiting outside with her brother's car, and that was how they were saved. So Genova comes to pick them up, and they're waiting for Emeka. So Emeka is running towards the car, and then these guys, because Colette has told one of her guys that this guy saw my face too, and he knows me. They shoot him straight in the back, and the bullet goes through just as he's entering into the car. They drive him straight to a nurse's house that Shino's friend, the leader of Shino's gang, has called, and they find out that Emeka is dead. So Emeka died. So they go back and tell their mom that Emeka is dead. I even thought that was a very stupid thing to have done. Someone that was about to die, you went to tell her that her first one is dead. What if she died? You would have now stolen money for nothing. Stupid people. That's another loophole in the movie that did not make sense. But it actually kind of made sense because naturally I would run to my mommy and just tell her the truth so she can hug me or whatever. So they told their mom, they became targets. The owner of the money, who were Arukwe, actually had a camera hidden and he saw the lady Colette, caught her, waterboarded her, beat her up, tortured her, and then she said that, oh, they stole $1,450,000, that they don't know where the remaining money is, that they were not the only gang there, that it was Emeka and his brothers. But luckily, because she fired Emeka, the boss now felt like that's why she fired Emeka, so it would look as if Emeka is the one that robbed him. Anyway, long story short, let me not make this video too long. At the end of the day, the boss was caught for money laundering. Emeka's family got away using a boat and they moved to Aba. All the people that helped them got like some dollars here and there. They went through a lot in summer before they were able to leave the city. But they did leave the city, and I really hope that they were able to take care of their mom's health, and she got better and they lived happily ever after, I guess. And all was well in the land, just that they lost their only brother, their elder brother rather, who never wanted to go on this operation. So in summary, this movie was a very good movie. It was rare. People were saying that it's the moral of the lesson, that is the moral of the story, that if you're broke and you need money, seriously, you should go and rob. No, it's just an unconventional kind of story. The regular story would be that you go and beg one uncle, or you go and do prostitution, or you go and sell one organ in your body. But this was an unconventional way of telling a story, and I think that that's what creatives should do. Think outside the box, even if it does not apply to society. I mean, you might say, what if it influences people to do the wrong thing? Movies are literally a work of art, so if you want to go and do what's in the movie, you're gonna kill you. Okay, so yeah, so basically I'll give a Tribe Called Judah 15/10. Well, I have not watched it, I don't really have money to watch it now, cause film do cost. I paid about 6,500 to watch this movie, and I don't know if the movie was not interesting, what I would have done. I would have gone to Funke Akindele's house by the first flight to go and draw her shit. So you can wait till it comes out on maybe Netflix or Prime, wherever they decide to host it. Or if you are lucky, you find one cam version that they put online. But I usually recommend that you watch it in a high quality because you will enjoy it the most. If you are seeing A Tribe Called Judah, tell me if you think the same things that I thought are perfection of a movie. It was good. I don't think there's anything Jennifer Akindele movie that I have watched, from Her Excellency to Buka on Battle Street to She Must Be Obeyed to Who's the Boss, that I have not enjoyed. I think that she's a really, really good storyteller. And yeah, Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in my next movie review, which I hope will be Breath of Life if I get a chance to see it before the end. Bye.